everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my messy workspace. I have been busy, and will continue to be busy for the next 3 or 4 months. Between starting seeds, getting gardens prepped, animals need to have winter barns completely mucked out. We've got worming going on. There's just a ton of stuff. And mud season started. Yuck, yuck, yuck. If you don't live in an area where mud season is, oh, I'll tell you. It's nothing you want to envy me for, because it's just as bad. Actually, I'd rather have 6 feet of snow than 1 foot of mud. And the snow, I can move around a whole lot better than I can in that mud. But to get on to what I'm doing here, I've been busy doing a few things, getting them ready, because I've got the fairs coming. I'm doing I've showed you these before, I'm doing my clothespin magnets where I paint and do paper crafts and such on them, and then I put magnets on the back of them, and I sell them in, I think I have a little bunch of them to here. I sell them in groups of 5 like that. But I need, when I do the fairs, because I have a multitude and I'm my own assembly line, I have to have a couple hundred of these ready. Because once I get selling, I don't have really a lot of time for building inventory. So this is the kind of stuff I'm working on. I've looked for some new things. I really like these flat pins. I've come up with my own style of doing them. I watched a few YouTube videos and came up with my own technique, and I absolutely love them. They write wonderful, and they're nice and easy to hold, and they sit in your books really, really well. So I think they'll do really well. I want to get a couple, I'd like to get at least 50 or 60 of those done, so I have a nice basket full of those in a variety. And I have to show you my fan pin. I love this thing so much. For a woman that's menopausal and goes through hot flashes, this is a savior, I'll tell you. I love this. Another thing I've done is I've been cutting a lot of different size tags and things out that I use in different things, from journals to wall hangings to, oh good grief, all kinds of stuff. I might take this and dress it up a little bit and use it as part of my packaging. Put my business card right underneath where the pens are. I mean, there's so many different ideas, and it makes it cute. And the one thing about, after I get them all done and I decide what I'm going to do, I'll show you. People, they're you and I. And when we go and look at stuff, we're not just looking at the product itself. We want the packaging to look nice too. I've sold some things that I thought, wow, geez, I'm not sure if that'll sell or not. And it's the packaging that is what sells it. So if you're a crafter and you're getting busy crafting, remember to plan for your packaging too, because it's really, really important. And these cereal boxes, that's what I made them out of, cereal boxes. So you can be frugal about it. I mean, you don't have to spend a fortune. You can be frugal about it. And that's less that goes in a landfill too. Okay, the main reason I decided to stop what I was doing and pop in here and have a conversation is, I have to show you these two. I'm sorry. I've had this desire to make a journal. I'm an old scrapbooker. I do scrapbooking a little bit on the side, but I haven't really been doing much of it since my children aren't little anymore. And I needed something different, because you got to up and change. Diversity is a big thing when it comes to selling. And so I wanted something old to bring back to life. Well, there's so many people out there journaling, and I've made so many new friends that do these journals, and I just didn't want to feel like I was copying anybody. So I tried to dig into my own past and thought, I used to make these little brag photo albums when I was scrapbooking, and I did it out of paper bags. So I got looking, and I found one that I had made, but it just really wasn't what I wanted. I wanted something different. So I went looking to see if anybody else has been doing it. Search Pinterest, YouTube, all the places that you go to get yourself motivated and, get your mojo flowing. And believe it or not, it's funny though, because I swear these people think they designed this themselves, but I'm going to be 57 and I was making these back when I was 18, 19 years old. Oh my gosh. So, they've been around for a long time, but instead of making a brag book, I'm actually making these. I love them. I think they are cute as a button. These little pocket journals. I haven't put the signatures in yet. This is just the fold out of it itself. Isn't that adorable? I absolutely love it. And then the signature will sit right there, and I'm making it about 20 pages. You'll be able to put a picture here, one here. I'll put a couple tags in, and the tags are made on little index cards, so you can write on the back of them if you want to. You can put another photo here if you wanted to. I think they're absolutely cute as a button. A photo or writing right here too. That's awesome, isn't it? And then these little flat pens, they hang right on there. Now, isn't that awesome? I love it. I absolutely love it. I have to tell you, I've got a lot of embellishments that I'm working on, that I'm thinking of, and I've drawn out in my book and working on. I think the embellishments are just as much fun to make as it is the actual product. But these are a couple of them. And of course, I'm a bit of a, granola, hippie, Indian, tree hugger. I don't know. Call me whatever you want to. And so I've got to have a little me in here. And this little boho style was just the cat's meow. I absolutely love that. So I got some of that going too. But that's some of it anyway. I had to show you. I love them. I've got, I have, I think about 50 of them started. So I'm hoping to have a couple hundred of those already. Because, I have 2 county fairs and 2 really large high school fairs that I do. And I really need a lot of inventory. I like to have a couple $1,000s worth of inventory all made up by the time I'm ready to start the first fair. And the first fair is in August. So that only gives me like 4 months, guys. That's not a lot of time. When you're your own creator, it's not a lot of time. Okay, here's the thing. Here's something I've decided to start doing, and I wanted to give everybody a heads up and give you the opportunity to decide whether or not you want to do it. I've had a lot of people talking to me about herbs. I'm a family herbalist. I've been practicing, studying, living, walking with herbs, plants, plant allies all my life. I really can't remember a time when I haven't been drawn to them. Them and animals and old people and children. It's the people in between I have a hard time with sometimes, or they have a hard time with me. But so I've been asked, menopausal. I'm 57 and just starting on that journey myself right now. And I know a lot of people my age and a little older or a little younger that are going through it, and they've asked me, what can they take? What can they use? Well, I have a hard time saying exactly for other people. My big thing is just trying to offer out information and have you learn and study it, what you can do yourself. And my favorite, absolute favorite person that I suggest for people is Susun S. And this is one of her books. And this is the best book, honest to God. If The Wise Woman Ways is just the most beautiful homeopathic book that you can come across. And what I'm going to start doing is on Sundays, I'm going to start from the beginning of this book and working all the way through to the back. Every Sunday, I'm going to start, and we're going to take 7 herbs out of this year, and we're going to learn all we can about those 7 herbs, and we'll do it together. Yes, I know a lot of it, but I don't want to be a person that just says, do this. I want somebody that says, this might work for you. Why don't you try it out? Why don't you get to know this ally and see how it works? It's how I was taught. Not all of them work the same for everybody. Some people like primrose, some people like black cohosh, some people There's a multitude. Sage. There's so many different good plant allies when it comes to menopause. You know, and we go through so many different things, from breast tenderness to cramping to moodiness to hot flashes. It's like we're in a whirlwind and it's never ending. So if we take the time and get to know what works for us and get to know our bodies a little better and know what plant allies work for us, we'll be able to better benefit those around us. So I'm willing to do that, and I think it would be fun. And if you wanted to get this book, that gives you, geez, today's Tuesday, so it gives you a whole week. I'm pretty sure they have it right on Amazon. I'll put it in the description, who she is again and what book it is. And if you don't, that's fine. And if you don't choose to follow along, or you don't want to be there to watch it on Sunday, that's wonderful too. But I am going to do it, and I'll start this Sunday coming up. All right, guys, I have a lot of work to do. I started cutting out these little bears too. So I'm a multitasker. I got a little bit of everything going all the time. So I gotta finish working on them. I've got the bodies just about all cut out. Now I need to get the arms done. So this is my next project. The clothespins are where they're at right now. They've got to sit and dry. The journals, I have signatures already. I'll probably sit and watch a movie and stitch in, or I can take them with me when I go to visit somewhere and sit and stitch. But doing this kind of work, this busy little work here, I have to do at home because it's something that's hard to do. It's messy, a lot of cutting and trimming. All right, again, that's Susun Weed, and I will put this in the description. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful natural alternative herbal book. She's a really, really wonderful person. I absolutely love her. And I've been reading her stuff and getting to know her for years and years and years and years. So, this is who I'm going to choose. There were other ones. I've showed you these books before in the beginning, and these are like my Bibles. And I absolutely love them for referencing. You tell I've had them around for about as old as I am, I think. They were some of my first ones. And another one is Rosemary Gladstar. I really like Rosemary an awful lot too. But my very favorite is Susun Weed. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up please. And I'm sorry I haven't been around for a couple of videos. I'm trying. I'm not sure, I tried to look and see what people like to watch. I went through my analytics and stuff, and honestly, it's hit or miss. So sometimes people are really into the crafting. Sometimes they're really into the herbs. I can't tell. So I'm just gonna, whatever I'm doing, I'm just gonna do it. Thumbs up if you're a subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on that subscription button. And, watch the video. I'm lacking time here. I get all kinds of great comments, and I really encourage you to please chat with me. I answer back. If you have a question or you just want to say hey or anything like that, I'm right here. I'll answer you. It might take me, a few hours till I get it, because I'm not right there on my phone all the time. I'm busy. But as soon as I notice it, I do reply. Thanks again. Hopefully I see you tomorrow.